In a land far, far away comes the best radio station in the world. This time around we go high. You're now tuned in to Lobatse Online Radio.
Yo, hey, but don't be, alarmed by hearing a different voice that you are not familiar with. The Dominican to 12 anta re itse dia di bambara tse di mo Atlantic di ntse isa se di go utlwa hala ke tsibikela o itsa go tlo go tshwara steering se o bone gore sekepe se re se lebisa go tshwantseng gore se teng but ha ke itse batho modimo gore ke eng ga ro a heroga di bete yana nna mme ke belela sengwe o tla itlhalosa ga boa gore dibete tse di herogantse ke tsa eng gore a tla bitse nna mo sekepeng se ileng gore ena o na se lebisitse kanana o na re o se lebisa kanana mme ano nna ke belelano ke tla se tšhikisa re tswa yana ya la re leba ko Babilone ka gore I didn't get the memo ya gore ene a re go se isa kae. This is me saying gore we are going to make it different today. I hope ha ke na go letsa moisa mo di bambareng tse ding gore hala di tlwaela thata. I go by the name by Guess Who. Mufasa, I'm holding on to the Bumpy Cruise ya SPONKIE e tlang go lona each and every Wednesday. But again, the American Khosigadi ya Strata mo news. Na ke itse ke ipoke ke re ya ra go tsaya ka go ntse ra batho bodimo, but I hope tlebe ke na le lona sentle hala today. Ha ke na go letsenya go di bambareng tse leng gore o tlwaetse go letsenya mo go tsone. I hope this cruise will be smooth as possible. We'll be discussing two main topics tse leng gore nna tota di a ntshwenya mo moyeng mainly because I've passed through them and di ile gore ke ipotse gantsinyana gore why go ntse yalo, why banana ba sa emelle ba discussa these topics tse leng gore di abama as the youth of the country and the future of the country. So I promise you guys tla re bone gore sekepe se tla le ba kae, tla re goroga go destinationeng e le gone re tla bua ka gore da ke la ntlha ke kgwetsa sekepe se leng gore se bampia ka se le bampia. But hopefully what I have for you today will be of interest. And Khosigadi ya Strata, like I said, o tla bua gore di bete tse leng gore di amoheroga tse ke di mme nna ke belela gore yo a re re yana before re tswella.
Le neke shore le biditse koloi ya stima molelo. Stima molelo. Stima molelo. Ka jeko se batla go duba dubele. Go ma duba dubele. Ke tena kwa ke dira kwa la busupa. Pele le mele upa macharara a bo jala. Mara mele se mo palong ya dibuka. Buga. Na kwa bo selo bo sanse bo le moto. O se na ka bo telo moto ko. Nobody likes to be like il est pédé, il est caron. Tapo abo, ale tagu. Nobody likes to be like il est pédé, il est caron. Tapo abo, ale tagu. Ke kgabotsa go masimo ke pitetse ke dutile sengwe gore lorolo a jale sa le metsi di moga mo mosi ba khontse di metsi o gama mo metso molelo mentšhisi le parafini di kopantswe thoka setima molelo ka sebelebele se eta bo se go phukwi phatelwe tse di palane ngwana tsela sa le ba le se di montule yembule
we are back. Hi, Lord, don't be alarmed and say, this is not the station. Say, Lord, station is a dona. It's just that your girl, Strata, she's not available today. And she called me. Like I said, we have two topics I want to cover today. I hold them dearly, and hopefully you'll be able to learn a thing or two or even three about the topics we are going to discuss today. It's just two topics, but they are very broad, and because of time, but I hope but another platform whereby I believe shortly we'll be able to discuss these topics in a more broad way, so that everyone can be able to learn and be able to execute. And the first thing is the education. The education system ya rona mo Botswana gore we ikutlwa yang ka yone wena. Either you school, you are at school, or you are done with school. What are your feelings about our education system? Is it something saying there are some changes as a country we can be able to maneuver and be able to put in place a system saying education ya rona di more impactful even after school le ha o sa khona gore o hetse school sa gago, but at least in the impact mo go ithuteng how to survive, how to make a living for yourself. So here is my view, right? I believe that the education system ya Botswana is 20 years behind, or so 20 or so years behind. Looking at the fact that say from primary school to all the way to tertiary school anyway. I've learned they can be used in today's world or today's time to survive or to make a living or to better your life. Looking at the fact that our curriculum ya di ruta go sekolong ha e rutluntse ngwana gore a nne se leng gore tshwantse gore e nne sone. For instance, take for instance if o kwala form 3 and then you fail everything and then you pass your fine arts or agriculture or D&T, what does the system do to you? We see a lot of our former schoolmates by motho o feitse sengwe le sengwe, like literally everything, but ba khona gore a tsele at a tsele hela create le gore go godimo, but our system e be motsa e mmela go thoko sa bone gore e ka dira eng gore mo rutluntse so that they can further their studies in that regard, se leng gore wa se khona sone seo. So that is my worry na gore why our education structure sesa dire gore ngwana go focus mo ileng gore o khona mo go sone, and this brings up a topic e leng gore in connection to education the vision ya lehatshe. What is really the vision of Botswana? If I may ask you, ole moreitsi wa me o ge moratang, what is the vision ya Botswana? Do not tell me about the vision 2036. We talked about vision 2016. It didn't work. We didn't see any results with it. Now we are talking 2036, but there's no deliberate decision about a vision hearts, So if, for instance, if I can give you an example, if we say Botswana focused more agriculture, so in 20 years time, we need in between that 20 years from standard 1 discover from standard 1 up to from 5 or more to you on agriculture. or ha ile gore Botswana vision ya yone ke through but knowledge based. I don't know in what sense they're saying knowledge based, but if that is the case, then e be re khona go itse gore ngwana ra mo discover from standard 1 up to from 5 years 3 so ngwana yo after 20 years tsonzo ra tla go tsena in this industry. But we do not have something like that. I hope la ntlhaloganya gore ke bua ka go mo go ntsenyang. So that is the challenge e leng gore there is a sort of like a disconnect between the education system ya rona with the vision ya Botswana. And it causes, I think it causes, the challenges that we are in, all of us. There's unemployment, there's high living, cost of living. Everything is just expensive for people. Because there are no productions still. The country didn't have a vision 20 years ago. So look at Mahatsason and Lebo Dubai, or should I say a place like the Middle East. They run in two policies, but they are doing a lot. They are focused. The Middle East, the population but is just people who are coming from outside, your tourists and everything. But the indigenous people, most of them, they are rich. Why? Because they had a policy. Most of the families, they have shares in those minerals. That oil. Most of the families 20 years ago, they had shares in that. Your 5%, your 0.5%, your 1%, your 10%. Who knows? Maybe if we had that deal 50 years ago, form some employment for your people and the likes. So we have a challenge between education and the economy ya Botswana. So my producer how tibile are re go duela ba go ibiga kwa before re nna le any motlakase o kgaoga re sa khona go duela motlakase ya. And then we are going for a musical break. So after that we'll be continuing with this topic.
Bumpy Cruise, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. on Lobata Online Radio.
O bereka Monday to Friday?
Every day.
The off days are how dini?
Ga gona off. A ke re go boleletse go busy fa. I would am there. I top shot man. Zuru. Hey, you're busy. Hey, yo, nigga, what's up, my nigga? Oh, fame, don't mess me up. I'm feeling like I'm losing myself. You feel like you're follow, goes up. You feel like you're better. Oh, God, don't go fancy really down. Oh, fame, don't mess me up. I'm feeling like I'm losing myself.
Bobby, girl, you know I got them problems. And you know Gabby Roberts is a problem. I'm tryna get this money, but I'm failing. I'm in it for the money, not the fame. My baby get it to me, baby, fine. Bobby, don't you stop until you number one. Still I'm cheating no matter what. There's no wish I can never make it. Fight, cause my daddy told me that I was raised by a poor man. Swear little mama, we gon' make it. Gabby Roberts, baby.
Oh, fame, don't mess me up. I'm feeling like I'm losing myself. You feel like you're follow, goes up. You feel like you're better. Oh, but don't go fancy really down. Oh, fame, don't mess me up. I'm feeling like I'm losing myself. No girl for the water. It's like I'm dreaming. It's like I'm dreaming.
Can I get you with an associate? The love of music got me losing myself. Sally kill it for I was your children. But it's one for all and all for one. Cause I came with my niggas, I'ma leave with my niggas like kids. And even if I lose it, something keep it little with I got it. Yeah. 1 hit, 2 hit, I'm gone. The Lord knows I'm just trying to right my wrongs.
song. Putting on for my Gita Ako Kasian. I do it for the family. Igazla, it's all love. If you dealing with the love, Nigo hit me up. I said, say less, my nigga. I got you if you got me. Roger that through you copy.
Yeah. Don't mess me up. I'm feeling like I'm losing my soul. You feel like you're full over top. You feel like you're better. Oh, what the fuck? Fancy really top. Oh, fame, don't mess me up. I'm feeling like I'm losing my soul. One gotta watch in this car. Kasipa mango mando atika. Oh, I'm a superstar. You can tell I'm a shiny star. I've been feeling like the walls on my shoulder. I'm a soldier. I'm the best in the game, nigga, told ya. Living life in the spotlight, but it's gonna be alright. But the one says moramo. Never give a fuck, na goyame. Que fazes kari bobo jane. Oh, fame, don't mess me up. I'm feeling like I'm losing my soul. You feel like I'm full over top. You feel like I'm better. Oh, but you're go fancy really top. Oh, fame, don't mess me up. I'm feeling like I'm losing my soul. Now you're full over top. Now you're full over top.
Nkitla ke tlhoka sepe o nkgogela mo metsing a didimetseng o rudisa moya wa me o ntsamaisa mo tseleng tsa tshiamo ka ntlha leina la gagwe wa tlo baakanye sejalo fa pele ga me mo ponong ya baba ba me o tloditse tlhogo ya me ka lookwane senwela sa me sa penologa
My life in the game, no PSP. Baributsulo jole jana, mastering le tapa, chokala ta senama, umoyo botlhajana, wa mothoka le tapa, go bokete mahal. Tshwarela na le tsana, wa ndo tla tlhaloganya gore re se dibentsha mareledi, ka fa re fetwa ke dikeledi, depression re bipetse, o kana wa re itumetse, me ka fa te re thubegile ba re la tlhoke baagedi, ba ba sa re reng emfangedi, rona re bana fela, ba ba tlhokang letseno, modimo tla tlhelela, leano la bofelo, ke tsetse bana ba, ithusa tsala tsana, ithusa ka tsela ka ditshwanelo re hapai, fuli fifi na me, na mme ke taemane, o modimo wa me, o ntse go le kae.
Malatsing a bofelo morena re sireletse re latlhegetswe ke tsela ya gae Eloi la mazabakatane Eloi la mazabakatane umalatsing abufelo rena re sireletse re latlhegetswe ke tsela ya gae Eloi la mazabakatane Eloi la mazabakatane to say
And we are back. If you're just joining us right now, you are listening to the Bumpy Cruise. SPONKIE, MC SPONKIE, the mannequin, Khosegadi Strata. She's not in today, and I'm your captain today. Guess who? Kimufasa. So by they know that we are talking about the two most important topics. Banana Babotswana they should be discussing today, which is the education and also the financial sector, or should I say the salary, and all those things. But let's continue the topic, education. So what are we really saying, guys? What are we really saying, because it's very worrisome when you talk about education. And remember, education doesn't only mean go ya skolong, go tsena go skolong, o tswa khantele, o boela and all these things. Education means actually in my opinion, education means, availability of information. Availability of information personally to better your life. It can be information how about to be an entrepreneur, if you want to become a truck driver, if you want to become a photographer, if you want to become a filmmaker, if you want to become someone who writes scripts, or if you want to write a book, what is the information in our white talker? So there is no access to information in Botswana, to be honest. Or rather, there is no culture that encourages banana to search for information, and other things saying access that information. It's the infrastructure that should be put in place by the government, and unapologetically saying so, the government should be putting in place these infrastructures like the internet, like the Wi-Fi, so that you guys can be able to access the information via Google. So we are actually part of the problem in terms of education. Like we were talking about education, and it's just 20 years old. Label the notes, things that are just outrageous. But if you look at China, I was looking at this other documentary in China. They're actually teaching primary school kids standard 2, standard 3 on construction, not even phone, but on construction, on how to build a strong structure, like using concrete, using steel, at standard 2 and 3. It shows a vision of a country into an industry. Obviously they have been into industrialization, which is something we just skipped the most important stage, industrialization, to the 4th industrial revolution. It doesn't work like that. And we are here talking about digitization. It won't. It actually takes jobs from people. I've seen some shops, you won't find any teller there. So when we are jumping there, unemployment, of which we should be, going back into, industrialization and creating or establishing firms, manufacturing firms, tse leng gore di tlo go hira banana ba rona, you know, instead of building the mall tse ke bona di agiwa tse mo Lobatse go boda re nka re tona le mall utlwa mabare bare. So we should be building industries tse leng gore di go hira banana ba rona gore ebe ba amogela madi a leng gore a ba tshwanetse, madi a ba tshwanetseng, not these peanuts tse go utlang gote banana ba rona ba di amogela mo di shopong bo 1.2. What is that? You cannot live with such salaries, guys. To be honest, we cannot live with such salaries. So we should have industrialization. We manufacture products. They can be sold globally. You know, innovation, everything. We could be manufacturing, especially Molobads. You can tell me now what million Yalobads yet. One of the tracks about the free Takaika, the Hetaga, Molobats, the Hetala Kaika, Bolax, Moboraworon. But Banan, the tracks were the media and one thing. Kiditiro, the Teditiro, Zabanana, Moting, the Hetala Boramucha, the Haburuni, the Hetaga di Tiro, Zabanana Balobats. So that Banana Balobats gave a created through that industrialization. Everybody so that they can, and that's when the economy starts. And you know, giving Monana Madi Amans, it doesn't mean no. It is actually betterment of, you know, starting to build up the economy. So we should be trying to strive for that. We should be standing up for these things, guys. We cannot just sit and no. We should be standing up and, you know, talking to the relevant people. If must be, we have to protest this. No. Let's protest these decisions. Because I remember a few years ago, Babergi was strike somewhere. And then I was asking myself, why Bato Botlebas strike Baba Mochopis? Then some of them, Babu Havato Gidi can't Kidibo go Helabatoba. Kidibo go let the Insara what what about some management to Sasiamango. So Hanky Babakono striker, Botle or protest the Botle. Chopis knows the cost of hiring new people since Banaba Matusets about Hore. They are going to hire new people. They know the cost of hiring new people, or it's higher than, you know, revisiting the salary or by the so which takes us to the next topic, the salary. Apart from mere education. But Ardirayana, when we return, we continue with this thing, the salary.
Hashtag Remoka. Hashtag this is my castle. Hashtag connecting your culture.
I'm sure he stays in a mansion in Pax or something. Fine, how are you?
I'm very good. Now I'm talking to you.
Banana. Forex, banana. Everything is nice.
Kituka molelo dipino ke na le ngwaga tse tharo ke betsa comedy marapo video la me ke bofelo ke batla go tshwana le Tshepo ke batla go tshwana Khalifo ke spana ka thata ke tinto 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 kana ke khale ke phanda chomi di pizza mabitse bo khanka ke tsoga sa brush le meno batho ba bua ma breath ya dampa batho ba rata go nyatsa tota ke pala mebala ya khaka ke rata go poma di phankga mare ke na le ngwana ya ngwana ke wantla ke batla go vala go panda mathata pelo ya khanda tota ke batla go spana ke tsoga masego ke khanga ke dilo ke bona satane a lwanto ke tsena ke reke ke rapela thata ba dilo di gana thamalla back in the days go le thata ke caliber still ke tswela ke hustler ke rata go bona mamala ke batla go mona galala kana ke brightone ska bona ke bopama wa nyatsa kana ke brakas ska nyatsa boshibidi jwaka khale ke tuka molelo diphilo ke na le ngwaga tse tharo ke betsa comedy marapo bizo la me ke bofelo ke batla go tshwana le tshepo ke batla go tshwana khalifo ke spana ka thata ke tinto 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 macheruba tsebe barata makaka ba bona le broke de tell you tell ba bitsa mabitse bo hani bo sweet di zaka di tsena o reka di sofa di bill di dollar yo mama itumetse di tala tsa fake di batla fambola o fambola thata ba never about to say they cursing you ba batla o taga ke na le ngwaga tse pedi tse tharo ke tshaba bokete these days all my fans but I can drop it yeah I'm gonna do it again yeah again and again and again yeah always do that I can yeah rap onko muntu funa mali pel die day sleg perter tama all start ke motler all is new I'ma be the best yeah kana ke kwala di pin in case you thinking that ntse ke kwalwa yeah kana ke spana le one in case you thinking that ke managiwa khale ke tuka molelo diphilo ke na le ngwaga tse tharo ke betsa comedy marapo bizo la me ke bofelo ke batla go tshwana le tshepo ke batla go tshwana khalifo ke spana ka thata ke tinto 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 tinto tinto
That is William Lest ka tinto are uspana ka thata ke ne tinto. So which brings us to our topic ya di salary. Lespana ka thata yana le majita le bosistere le banana ba Botswana. Even though re ka skera re madiale kane, but are we satisfied with the madiale ngore ra mogala at our work of place? So if I can be general with this thing, the minimum salary is plus or minus 1.2, but can you do anything with that money? Looking at the fact that our botshelo very expensive and at least once in your lifetime you want to enjoy a madi long because the spana gatata everyday agents. You know, the spana gatata, let's let the cement, let's let the palish guy kunga skinga bua maina thing. But I'll enjoy my dear thing. I 1.2 at thing at Zena, Tanzur Regeling one I see house and one or Regala Mon now see what I joke like paying, you buy electricity, you pay for the ridiculous amounts of water utilities, and I can say it because they are our state of state-owned enterprises. So we can critique them however we want because kids are on. So these are the food basket Honeana. How quite 200 pulebo reka the food basket kushupo or even 500. So cost around 1,000 pulebo. So what are we saying? Are we satisfied with Are we really satisfied with that money? And if not, why can't you stand up and say you need to make your voice be heard, guys. Because I'm part of the youth we are unemployed now. Like so but like seriously, we have to stand up and say out loud our grievances about money, because every day they are not happy with Madial Norba Mohela. Yet the company can compensate Norba di Berekela. They're making millions out of them. So where is the challenge? Is it in our constitution that says what our minimum salary is 1.2? Kana ke rona ba eleng gore tshwantse re change kana constitution ya teng ke ya rona. So if you do not say it, in a problem. It's the same as what we heard in Parliament last year. The whole ministry or minister who organized this unemployment thing, I cannot say her by the name, but onare madia eleng gore wa amogedisa motho a molekane ka gore monna moga gagwe ga duele motlakase ga duele metsi ga ere, but she forgets gore motho yo na le lelapa la gagwe. Tshwanetse re duele rente go lapeng, tshwanetse re reke dijo, tshwanetse re reke motlakase ka 1085 pula. No guys, no. Nako tse dingwe le nna ke na le gore ke blame Batswana ka bobone. I don't blame the government, even though the government is Batswana, but ke ra Batswana. I blame them for do tse le gore di a ba iragalla, tse le gore ba di ngongoregella each and every day, but they're not saying it. But they're not saying it. Why? Because if I say something, if I say something, company I'm a tender. But if you keep quiet, the results that thing, they are affected by the future generation. It's gonna be a chaos. But it's a topic for another day, that one. But let's, like, this thing's a salary. We have to really talk about it, guys. We have to really talk about it because, to be honest, stand up for your rights, guys. Stand up for what you believe in. Because and that is worrisome to us. Anyway, before Gelaela and escape when I got a Sahara go Babylon, I change direction and me the mini cannon naro surumela cana. It lamp pizza night to get to be it's a kaye hoiralang. Kisses Livile Canana say, I mean Babylon, Ibilega, wanna give a little Magdalene, Mambo, Johanna, Cabalega, one way. So I get put up a total class at Zybas, Jesus, and Visagoni. This one's really thing. But before we go on a musical break, remember, Renale bundling Kids Fest and Family Fun Day on the 13th of this month. Make sure you get your tickets. Go Spa, let your busy at affordable prices. Really sharp blind Mama Newa di Punka Punka. Molai DJ Vic will be there, Spunky will be there, El Capitano will be there, Shank will be there. So make sure or get ticket, little or one about 2 years, let's try a little boo.
I mean, now we took a little bit of the serious. O day, Yamurata, what I give a total like Mrs. Moran, Hell, and I'm with William Kerata, Tota. What is? Mutara Mutua. And now it's drinking. Hey, what I give one I had a total like you take you.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back into time.
I re before re ke gata bangwe di cons ba ba ntsi ke tle ke laele batho ba me but let us just summarize re buileng ka sone because it's a very important topic to have, the education sector and the salary topic. But how much do you value those two things? How much do you value those two things? Make sure to comment on the comment section from both Facebook and YouTube. Because this was just the beginning of the topic. It will have its own program where we'll be discussing even other topics where they include the unemployment thing, agriculture as in food security, entrepreneurship, and the political education also. It will be part of that program. But it will be the thing. And the good part, my bosses it will be a video like should I say a podcast, but I don't want to say a podcast. It will be a discussion of a lot of people, including the people from our communities across Botswana. A dialogue, a debate regarding these topics, more especially the political education topic. We're going to have a platform where the relevant people, not so political people, but the analysis, including the people from the communities. We'll have them in the studio. They'll have a say. We'll have a nice dialogue about these topics. But I hope topic it's about the importance of education towards the vision of the country. Let's ask these questions. And also salary, you have to so these topics are coming. Make sure you keep an eye on all our social media platforms across on Facebook, on TikTok, Instagram, we are there, X, we are there, YouTube. We'll be broadcasting this platform. So make sure to always keep an eye on our pages so that you get an update on these particular programs. Mota tla re tlhalosetsa gore ke indibidi di hero ga re le mo skepetse le gore ene o na le ka go se isa kanana mme ke se gore mo Babilone nna ke sala gone ha batho we'll see you next time na go e ba ba nkubileng gore ke tle go stand in o re tla bonana on that platform e ke buang ka yone. Salang sentle, salang le modimo. Bye bye.
You are tuned in to Bumpy Cruise.
Do you want to advertise your business, your products, your services? Do you have an event that you would like to advertise? Or even much better, you have an event that you would like for it to be covered? Well, say no more. Email lobatsonlineradio@gmail.com or call 72960417 for unbeatable advertising rates you won't regret. We are Lobatse Online Radio, where talent lives.
tsamaya, letlhale la tsamaya, letlhale la tsamaya, letlhale le la tsamaya, letlhale la tsamaya, letlhale le la tsamaya, letlhale la tsamaya.